somebody didn't like what he had to say and wanted to shut him up, and didn't want it to come back on.
Where we posted every Friday. See them corn emojis, then you know wild. I'm Jada Gemini till the day I die, and I'ma talk my shit, but I don't play both sides. So
and make sure y'all got your conspiracy tinfoil hats on, guys, because it got weird. It just got really, really weird. Got real weird this week.
Real coincidental.
So, rest in peace, first and foremost, to Mr.
Peace,
John here.
Rest in peace.
Because he came forward with some alarming information about some Boeing aircrafts. What did you say was the window?
That's what I recall, if my memory serves me correct. It was something that was going on with like the windows and the seals, amongst other things, because there was just the incident where there was a violent shake recently that had 50 people get injured, and it wasn't on an Airbus aircraft, you know? But the timing of this was just...
It's back to back. It's like within days, within a week.
No, within a day.
Right.
My boy testified, and then...
Yeah. Now he is no longer here after whistleblowing about the safety and the lack of doing checks, all that stuff. And now he's gone. They're trying to say he offed himself. That's the thing. If he would have just, passed away, that's one thing. But they're trying to push that he offed himself. And apparently he told one of his people that he would not ever go that way. Like, he's like, bro, I would not kill myself. I wouldn't. You know how people do. When they be getting
when they know that there ain't something
deep.
They
be getting weirded out. They be like, bro, there's some powerful people, like, just know I wouldn't do that. And now he's gone.
What's up, y'all? It's your favorite YouTube couple that also would not do that. So just know.
Yeah, we ain't doing nah, bro.
I would never tie myself up and shoot myself in the back of the head.
We are
twice.
Never doing no type of pact.
Wouldn't
so don't ever think that is going down, bro.
Yeah,
Please put your conspiracy
they
hats
did
on.
It. They definitely did it.
Yeah, bro. Something weird going on.
Yeah, bro. I don't. What else did bro know? And what else were they afraid of him saying? Because, or was he done? Was he completely done saying what he needed to say? Because,
like, was there more? Yeah, like, was there more?
Whoever fucking greenlit that is ridiculous. They gave him the full treatment, but I mean, let's see what they saying about it. Cause
here's the shaking thing that Daniel was talking about.
Yeah, they're having a lot of problems right now.
50 people got hurt.
But I mean,
cause a plane is basically, it's like you're in Jello. But think about if you're in a car accident, you don't have a seatbelt on. So if you don't know. Like, you're not expecting shit, and you're standing up, you're in the bathroom, you're getting flung everywhere. So, like, 50 people probably got broken limbs,
noses,
bruised up,
elbows,
neck, cat, like, bruh.
And you be in 0G for a second, too, whenever it's like... So then you're just floating.
In the air while the plane is just beating your ass.
You get your ass dropped.
Oh, my goodness.
It's not pleasant, I'd imagine, bro.
Oh, my gosh.
Not pleasant at all.
In a statement, the airline says the plane experienced a strong shake during flight, the cause of which is currently under investigation. On FlightAware, LATAM 800 is shown flying at 41,000 feet when its altitude reading is suddenly lost for roughly an hour and 10 minutes.
An hour?
Then reappearing as the plane approaches Auckland.
You can be sure that investigators are going to be downloading and then analyzing that flight data recorder, as well as the memory on the flight control computers that control the flight controls for this airplane.
The Boeing 787 was supposed to fly onto Santiago after stopping in Auckland. Meanwhile, NBC News has confirmed the Justice Department has launched a new criminal investigation into Boeing, following the blowout of the door plug on a 737 MAX 9 in January.
So this happened after bro already spoke up. Okay, so what we're seeing with the turbulence and the 50 people being injured happened after he already came out.
The NTSB has determined the plane left the Boeing plant.
Bro, what is y'all doing? Did y'all even try?
Boy's drunk in there.
I feel like they just put a curtain over it. Was like, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
What?
Okay. Okay.
Without 4 critical bolts that hold the plug in place. Among the questions, does Boeing's admitted quality control breakdown violate?
Dude, that happened, and I remember saying this. That happened at a lower altitude. If that plane would have been at like a cruising altitude, whenever those 4 pivotal bolts that are detrimental to the cabin pressure, that bro, them people would have all had busted eardrums at the least.
Yeah. At the least.
At the least, bro. At the worst, they would have been. Pause. But like you said, if you're not expecting the damn fucking door to just imagine if you're just, would you like a Sprite or a Coke? Door
and
fucking flies open.
And then the freaking tray, what is that? The trolley thing with the food.
Oh, that's gonna turn into a missile.
Runs down and bruh.
Yeah, for sure. And they say though, flying is still safer than driving because you're not really. But hell, last year I even saw something about 2 planes about to collide.
If you don't do your maintenance, if the plane's not getting maintenance done on it, that's pretty much it. It's only human error that can make shit go bad.
You're right, but in this case, it left the plant fucked up.
The best tip I've always ever gotten though is if you ever feel like something's wrong, like turbulence wise or something, look at the fucking flight attendants. Look at their face. Like if they face is looking like this another Wednesday and I'm about to like chill out. But if they look scared, bruh.
Looking white. He's just like, oh no.
If they looking scared, then okay, it's justified. You could freak out because you're in an enclosed space too. Like, and it's funny, not funny, but in one of these videos I saw where it was like a lot of turbulence, I seen it on TikTok. There was a guy who was like, I don't want to die, right? But there was another guy just like laughing, like, when you in denial about he laughing like, bro, this would be my life. Like, what the fuck? Like, and I'm just like,
you gotta
bro,
laugh through the pain.
Bro, that would probably be me. I'm not even gonna hold you. I'll probably be sitting there just dying laughing. Like, are you for real, bro? A plane? Like,
damn,
what?
I'm lucky, right? You got to go buy a scratch off if you survive.
Like, what?
Honestly,
but they survived. They all survived. But I'm just like, bruh, I feel him. Had to laugh through the pain, like you said.
Are you gonna go out laughing or are you gonna go out crying like a little bitch? I'm just saying, bro. Everybody got choices.
No, for real.
Violate a previous agreement with justice after 2 fatal Boeing MAX 8 crashes killed 346 people. A scathing FAA audit found Boeing failed to comply with its own quality control procedures.
Fail your own test.
We're working
You wrote
with
the
Boeing
test.
and demanding that they come up with a very detailed
Can you pause it?
plan
I'm sorry.
within
This is the last thing I'm going to say real quick on this video. If they killed that many people, you thought they weren't going to give a damn about killing your ass for snitching, bro?
Real, bro.
I didn't even think about it like that.
They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
the next 90 days to fix the quality issues that are out there.
And Tom, last week the NTSB accused Boeing of not cooperating in the MAX 9 investigation, but Boeing, I understand, has now handed over some more information.
Yeah, that's right. The NTSB says Boeing has now provided the names of 25 people who worked on that door plug before it was installed on the fuselage.
They said we gonna
but it's
snitch on y'all.
possible the work was never documented as required by the FAA, Lester.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about
How hard is it to just follow your own freaking protocol? Like, I don't understand what the issue is.
I was just about to ask next, who is going to pay up? So
It looks like they're trying to blame the workers themselves. When it's like they're not going to have the money. Like, what?
The workers? You're going to blame the workers as if it wasn't
the vibe I'm
y'all's
getting.
job to
Enforce
have
your
oversight?
policy. Right.
It's not their company. It's your company. They just work for it. Like, what are you thinking?
Definitely treating people like Sims. Like, what are you doing?
It's new. Especially something
Southwest
this
Airlines
magnitude.
says it plans to hire less people in 2024 because Boeing, its aircraft supplier, is expected to deliver far fewer planes due to safety concerns. United Airlines, likewise, is cutting back on pilots. A slew of recent mechanical problems is having a ripple effect. Southwest Airlines says it plans to hire less people in 2024 because Boeing, its aircraft supplier, is expected to deliver far fewer planes due to safety concerns. United Airlines, likewise, is cutting back on pilot hiring because of Boeing's expected manufacturing and certification delays. This could all cost Boeing big money and potentially cause a snag within the travel industry. John Lorink reports.
2024 has not been kind to Boeing thus far, and that trend isn't likely to change anytime soon.
I think Boeing's in for a long, hard year.
On Monday, according to a passenger,
the
787 Dreamliner heading from Australia to New Zealand abruptly dropped hundreds of feet mid-flight in what LATAM Airlines called a technical event.
And I opened my eyes, and there was various individuals at the top of the plane, just stuck to the roof, and then they fell to the floor.
Last month, the United Airlines 737 MAX reported jammed flight controls during a landing in New Jersey. And in another case, the FAA found issues with de-icing equipment for some Boeing planes.
That they have fallen to this level is really quite distressing.
The NTSB is also looking into the January 5th Alaska Airlines flight where part of a 737 MAX door plug blew off the side of the plane shortly after takeoff. Alaska Airlines says the plane in question was due for maintenance on the same day of the incident. The FAA says it's given Boeing until May to come up with a plan to fix issues listed in a federal audit. Analysts say these problems could end up costing Boeing billions.
It is indeed. It's an unmitigated disaster for Boeing.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
A former Boeing employee who served as a whistleblower about the company's production standards was discovered dead this past weekend in South Carolina. Authorities say it appears 62-year-old John Barnett died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. In a statement to CNN, lawyers for Barnett said, quote, John was in the midst of a deposition in his whistleblower retaliation case, which finally was nearing the end, unquote.
They said, bruh.
These sons of bitches.
He said, dead people can't talk. Got my dog out of here.
He really did that.
Allegedly.
Bro, he literally said if anything happens, it is not suicide. That's my dog words. You're not about to what are we doing? How many times have we been here? They do this so much to people that people literally have to say this and then they still try it because they ain't got no other cat up their sleeve, apparently.
It's always this and then bathtub.
Oh, forgot about the bathtub. Or car accident.
Mm-hmm.
If they really got time. But they had to get him out of there quick.
Yeah, they really did. They really did.
They probably didn't know about this video either.
That he did not commit suicide. There's no way.
First tonight, our investigative reporter Ann Emerson has new information in the death of Boeing whistleblower John Barnett. A close family friend of Barnett says he predicted he might wind up dead, that a story could surface that he killed himself.
Nigga,
but he told her, don't believe it. Ann?
Tessa, Barnett's family friend Jennifer said they had talked about this exact scenario playing out, but his words seemed like a premonition. He told her, don't ever believe it.
I knew John because his mom and my mom are best friends. And so over the years, get-togethers, birthdays, celebrations, and, whatnot, we've all got together and talked. And, that's how we really know each other.
And when Jennifer needed help one day, Barnett came by to see her. They talked about his upcoming depositions in Charleston. Jennifer knew he filed an extremely damaging complaint against Boeing. He says the aerospace giant retaliated against him when he blew the whistle on unsafe practices. For more than 30 years, Barnett was a quality manager. He'd recently retired and moved back to look after his mom in Louisiana.
He wasn't concerned about safety because I asked him, I said, aren't you scared? And he said, and his voice and the way he would talk, no, I ain't scared. He said, but if anything happens to me, it's not suicide. I know that he did not commit suicide. There's no way. He loved life too much. He loved his family too much. He loved his brothers too much to put them through what they're going through right now.
And he basically told you not to believe it.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Not true. He's got too much to do, likes breathing. And he did. He had a lot of plans of things that he wanted to do.
What do you think happened?
I think somebody got in there and made, money can buy anything nowadays, it seems like. And there's a lot of evil in this world.
I think she realizes the can of worms she just opened. You see how many views this has?
Nah, and then her face is on this.
Her face is on this. But if they, like you said, money can buy a lot of things nowadays. But that includes your head as well.
You better keep it on a swivel.
Because what are you doing?
Whistleblowing again.
And my other question is like, so let's say, because I know they can say, okay, he croaked because the trial got too much for him, right? Like maybe it got him depressed or whatever, and he couldn't take it anymore. And, okay, whatever. Wouldn't the family be able to get compensation anyway? Because it's like, bro, you drove him to the grave. Like, it just seems just so thoughtless on some power shit. Like, oh, they could talk, kill him. Like,
honestly, I don't even know. But at this point, they definitely are gonna try to do something else. That lady should be very careful. And if there's anybody else that's involved, they should pick their words carefully too.
Mm-hmm.
Real carefully. I also think that this dude is a little bit more clever than they're giving him credit. He probably has like some vault tapes that are about to drop on their dumb ass.
I want to hear from his family, because you know how it is when somebody die and they friends be fucking, oh, I knew him.
Talking that good shit.
We were the best of buddies.
No, it sound like
I knew the
cool
real
like that,
him.
man.
And it's like, okay, did he say that to anybody else or just you? I don't know. I don't know.
Fuck, man. Hey, don't come for me, bro.
No,
I ain't got
for
time
real.
for this.
Somebody didn't like what he had to say and wanted to shut him up, and didn't want it to come back on anyone, so that's why they made it look like a suicide.
The last time she saw Barnett, it was at her father's funeral in late February. He was one of the pallbearers. Sometimes family and friends referred to him by his middle name, Mitch.
I think everybody is in disbelief and can't believe it. And I told everybody that I don't care what they say, I know that Mitch didn't do that.
And just because Mitch Barnett is dead doesn't mean this case won't move forward. His attorneys say they're still prepared to go to trial in June. Working for you, Ann Emerson, News 4.
Okay, and that's what I'm
the
saying.
All-new GoDaddy Arrow helps you get your business
his family
online in
can still get
paid up.
That's what I'm
but
like.
What
bro,
can't
what
happen though is that, like you said, the real can of worms was really known. They can't really get that expose unless he had the wherewithal to do what I was talking about earlier and have the oh shit tapes.
Yeah.
And if he told his neighbor that I thought they were going to try to protect, but they put her whole damn face on the news.
Government, all that shit. Like, yo, what are you doing? Yeah, money could buy a lot of things.
They're going to give the hitman here. This is her.
This is the picture. Get her. Like,
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Not safe at all.
Hey, man. Keep your head on a swivel.
No, seriously.
Keep your head on a swivel.
I don't know. This is pretty weird. I do think that it could be related, but that would mean that a corporation did a hit. Like, that's a big deal.
Do you know about like there's like the government, these aerospace companies, and then like the politicians and shit, right? The money it goes and goes and goes. And if you get in the middle of that, and like they said, it's going to cost them billions just fixing shit. This is a $1 billion, $trillion. Like, they make fucking warplanes, bro. You got to really consider, like, what's at stake here and who they were fucking with, right? But I don't see why. But he was, he did quality for decades for them. So he knows all their dirtiest secrets. All of them, pretty much. And they're going through so much turmoil. Man, look.
I don't think this is over. I'm going to see how this develops because I'm like, what the fuck? Because like someone said in the chat, that autopsy. Like where was the entrance wound and all that stuff? And did he have residue on his hands? Like,
why would this man work all them years just to retire? Just to do that? Why would he take them to court and do all this shit just to do that? Oh, it just got so bad right in the middle of something I was trying to get done that I took myself. Like, really think about that.
Yeah, doesn't sound right to me.